Welcome to We Only Talk About Peanut Butter, the show devoted to all things made of, featuring, and flavored by
peanut butter.
I'm Tucker, and I love peanut butter. I've loved peanut butter my entire life. I am your peanut butter politician, your Persephone of peanut butter. I am your peanut butter point person. I've made my own peanut butter from scratch. I've baked with peanut butter. Most of my body weight and height is peanut butter, basically. And today we're going to taste and rate 4 varieties of Nutter Butter deliciousness. Let's get this shit started. First up, let's go with the original, Nutter Butter. For those of you who've never tried a Nutter Butter or don't have them in your country, Nutter Butters are basically a peanut butter sandwich cookie. 2 crispy peanut-shaped cookies with a peanut butter cream in the middle. It's basically the peanut butter version of an Oreo or Hydrox, if you remember those. Nutter Butters are an unapologetically peanut butter forward cookie, and Nabisco's interpretation of a peanut butter cookie is decently balanced between savory and sweet, with a slight maple undertone that kind of gives the sweetness a slight sort of warming. The cookies themselves are crispy, which is not really my thing, since crispy cookies are an abomination from hell and should never normally be trusted, but their flavor is good and the moisture is helped by the peanut butter cream in the middle. The peanut butter cream itself is on the sweet side, and yes, I extracted it and ate it by itself, but if you're a dessert lover and a peanut butter lover in general, you'll be into it. That being said, the amount of cream you get in these cookies is austere, to say the least. Like, I know it was in my mouth at some point, but it also feels like it could have been a ghost. I'm not sure. These things can kind of eat on the dry side, so having a drink of some kind with them is probably a good idea. Or you could crush them up and put them in a pudding with more peanut butter drizzled on top like normal people do. It's your choice. The official rating for these out of 5 nuts is a 2. It's good. Solid peanut butter flavor, great nostalgia factor, but honestly, I don't like that the cream in the middle feels like a poltergeist rather than a full fantasy of peanut butter cream. Now, let's hear from a bear named Teddy about this cookie.
Where's the filling?
Moving on to our next entry in the Nutter Butter cinematic universe, Nutter Butter Double Nutty. So these cookies are, of course, the peanut butter analog to double stuffed Oreos. The promise of deeper levels of deliciousness conveyed by putting double the cream filling between the original cookies. And I gotta say, the Double Nutty definitely delivers on a deeper cream experience. If the amount of cream filling in the original Nutter Butter could just be considered like a ghost of a schmear, which it can, then the amount of cream in the Double Nutty is like an entire house guest, okay? This is a slathering of peanut butter cream that is like on holiday, and they're staying at your house, and they're probably going to use all your towels and misplace your phone charger, all right? And yes, I did do a semi-rigorous measurement of the cream filling levels between the original Nutter Butter and the Nutter Butter Double Nutty. The original Nutter Butter has about a ½ teaspoon of cream sandwiched between the cookies, while the Double Nutty boasts a ½ tablespoon. So the Double Nutty is actually perhaps triple the amount of cream. Triple! And the extra cream definitely makes a difference because I'm actually going to rate this version of the cookie 4 out of 5 nuts. It's a deeply peanut buttery experience. Just fantastic. Teddy, what do you say?
Here it is. It's all the fillings right here.
Next stop on our trip through the Nutter Butterverse, Nutter Butter Wafers. If you haven't tried these or don't have them in your country, basically they're akin to what folks in America and elsewhere might call a sugar wafer. Traditional sugar wafers have a sugary filling with flavors like chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry encased in a relatively flavorless wafer type thing. The pockets of filling on regular sugar wafers are a bit smaller than the Nutter Butter wafer pockets as shown on the package. And if you, my friends, are as susceptible to the evil magic of food packaging as I am, you might take one look at the package and think, one bite into these pockets will unleash a torrent of peanut butter the likes of which you've only dreamed. But honestly, when you open them up, they kind of look like a 3D spreadsheet. And the wafer kind of tastes like a spreadsheet too. Just saying. The wafer part has a vague hint of peanut butter, as though these paper-like holders of filling were basically left in the same small storage closet with some peanut butter at one point in time. They're peanut butter scented, let's say. And the filling is fine. It's peanut butter flavored. It's basically the same filling you get in the other cookies, but without the benefit of the flavor imparted by the other cookies. So honestly, at this point, it feels like I could just be eating peanut butter with a spoon instead of a spreadsheet. Yeah, they tried. But out of 5 nuts, it's a 1 for me. Teddy, tell him.
The wafer is in my way.
Our final featured flavor exploration today is the decadent fudge-covered Nutter Butter. This is honestly something that usually makes me a bit nervous as a peanut butter lover because covering things in chocolate is kind of a trope or a permission structure for embracing peanut butter that we see a lot, and I can talk more about that in later videos. Back to this cookie. It's a circle-shaped Nutter Butter that looks like it has a double nutty level of cream in the sandwich.
Triple!
All covered with chocolate. My fears that the chocolate would drown out the peanut butter forward flavor of Nutter Butters was completely unfounded. This still eats like a true peanut butter treat, and the chocolate only adds another dimension to it and kind of makes it a more naughty indulgence. The flavor, of course, reminds me of a cookie that probably cannot be named due to copyright that is baked and sold by groups of young pioneer women who wear jaunty little sashes that I also won't name, probably due to copyright as well. But yes, it's kind of like those, to be extremely specific. This one was good. Out of 5 nuts, I give it a 4. Really satisfying peanut butter experience with the charming guest star of chocolate. Take it, Teddy.
I would eat these every day for every meal. So good.
There are more varieties of Nutter Butter out there, which we may explore in later videos, but for now, that's all the peanut butter blow-by-blow we have for you today. Are you a peanut butter lover? Tell us about your favorite treats in the comments. Leave us a like on the video, and subscribe for more peanut butter content saturation. Thanks for watching.